In this video, we're going to be looking at archiving and restoring in Archive Manager Files Edition within Enterprise Manager. So I've got Enterprise Manager here open, and we're going to look at specifically the Archive Restore tab, where we're going to be able to drill down into our file server. And in this case, I'm going to go down to our product documents folder, which is a nice little mix of PDFs and XLS and some text files. First thing we're going to do, obviously, is get some stuff archived. So I'm just going to go and pick some PDFs and hit archive. So those are going to archive away. We can manually archive any file we want within here just by selecting and clicking archive. If we want to go faster, we can actually just click on the folder name. It'll auto select all the files in this folder, and we can hit archive. It will archive manually all of the files in this folder. And if we want to get rid of all of those quick, we can just hit this clear selection button and off they go. So by the same token, we can go ahead and restore these. So we've got our archive files that we just archived. If we look in Windows Explorer, we can see these 4 files are archived in the folder. And we can click on these and we can hit restore. Off the system goes. It's going to restore all these pieces. Okay. And again, we look down in the folder and everything is completely restored and retrieved. So you might ask yourself, what happens if, let's say, a single full file, we'll take alternate access servers as an example, we'll archive that manually. So this is our archive file. What happens if our end user comes along and they open it up and they're doing something and they delete it? So they'll click on it, and they delete it, off it goes. It doesn't matter if it's shortcutted or not in the system. We go back into Enterprise Manager and just refresh it to make sure we know what we're looking at, and boom, it's gone. So here we are with a user who's deleted a file. We're in Enterprise Manager. We can't see that file. We don't know where it is. So I got to draw your attention at this point to the little button up here with a little eye. Now this is the called Show Deleted Items. So if we click on it, it'll bring up any items that the archive has present but aren't actually available in that folder. So here it is, it's come back, alternate access servers. We take a look at that and we can't restore it exactly from here. It's missing from the folder. But this is where our versioning comes into place. So this little arrow down the right, if we click on that, it will show that we've got actually 3 different versions archived of this file in the past. You know, there's been 3 different instances where this file has been archived and it's been modified, it's been different. So in this case, let's say I want to get the original file back. I want the original version of this file. I'm going to click here and I'm going to hit get version. Now it's going to come up, it's going to say, where do I want to put that? I can retrieve the file to anywhere in the system, but the path that pops up immediately will be the path where it originally resided. And we also have the option here to just retrieve the shortcut. So instead of retrieving the file directly onto the file server, we can put it in place directly as a shortcut from here. So in this case, I'll mark it off as a shortcut and I'll put it back in its original location. So successfully restored. Take a look at Windows Explorer again, and there it is as a shortcut. We can go in and we could hit restore. Of course, this is what it would do if we hadn't selected get shortcut only. And we can take a look and our lost file is back. Now you'll notice there is a second view as well. You've got your archive view down here. The difference between the archive view and the archive restore view is the archive restore view is reflective of what's actually in the folder. You'll notice if I go back into here, lost my piece here, so I can go back to D, sorry, not D, it's E, data and product documents, and I delete this again. We go back into Enterprise Manager, we are going to find that in Archive Restore, once I refresh it, I've still got the Show Deleted Items on, we're going to see that it's missing there. If we take that off and we don't see deleted items anymore, we go into the Archive view, we're going to notice it's still there because the Archive view is showing you exactly what is in the archive. It has no actual reflection on what's in the folder. This is what's in your archive under that exact folder. So you can actually do the same thing from here. You can open up the folders and you can pick one of the versions and you can actually just get version, put it back into the same place it was, same dialog, and it will restore it into place. But it's not quite as reflective as being able to look over here and really being able to know what is deleted and not. And that covers most of the basic functionality of archiving, restoring, bringing back a lost file within Files Edition on Enterprise Manager.